What's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out Dsavv Drill Ain't Dead. We got the remix, feature Mazza L20, SJ, Izzpot, 67, DopeSmoke, and especially with Drill Ain't Dead remix. We got with the remix with this whole one right here. Especially when you got the whole thing with this, especially with the Drill Ain't Dead and everything else, especially with Dsavv and everyone else. Mazza, Izzpot, DopeSmoke, and with this one right here. Especially with the Drill Ain't Dead and all that too, with the remix. So especially with them just having the whole thing, just everything else too. Especially when it comes to a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys be just having their whole thing. Everything else pointed out and everything else too. But especially from Mazza, Izzpot, DopeSmoke, Dsavv, and everything else. Mazza with the L20, so everything else too, especially with the Drill Ain't Dead and just from the remix.
Yo, see what's fucking going on, fam. Big fucking Dsavv in the car. Free man, free chapel. Shout my nigga Naz, understand? You ain't dead, understand? Trust you, man. 2025, come back to take over.
I can't take these shit, you seen they're gonna make Dsavv take someone. Son, I got G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done. I don't wanna hear it unless you bust your gun. Strapping when it's already been bun. This game ain't fair, but we play for fun.
You don't bang no gun, why do you think I make GV switching them off at the end of a
G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done. I don't wanna hear it unless you bust your gun. Strapping when it's already been I can't take these shit, you seen they're gonna make Dsavv take someone. Son, I got G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done. I don't wanna hear it unless you bust your gun. Strapping when it's already been bun. This game ain't fair, but we play for fun.
You don't bang no gun, why do you think I make GV switching them off at the end of a
Especially how they just have the whole thing returnable and everything else too. Man, they really got it. They got it out there just curving and everything else too. Especially how the whole thing is, how this is really just skitting and going. Especially how the whole thing, the whole style is like they got that. They just got it on a get turn and everything else too. Especially how they just really just putting they citrus and really just putting it through, and they just letting the next person just run through that, like, and go through that and everything else too, especially with the whole thing. Like, man, this right here, they just really have the whole thing just turning and everything else, like flipping blocks and everything.
Game ain't fair, but we play for fun.
You don't bang no gun, why do you think I make GV switching them off at the end of a movie? Switching on Glock, turn that to a Uzi. Look up at something just like with the Goonies, out with a mop. You don't bang no gun, why do you think I make GV switching them off at the end of a movie? Switching on Glock, turn that to a Uzi. Look up at something just like with the Goonies, out with a
He said switching a Glock to an Uzi and everything else too, man. Especially changing everything. Hey, he just changing up everything too, man. To everything that you can just put on that, like, especially with that, like, man, especially how this is going, man, it's got a curve to it, cause you can see all the credentials and stuff like that.
got shot, kid got smoked like a doobie. Shh, keep that on a low like duty. Years in jail, I think I'm a loony. Kid got chopped, now the odds wanna sue me still. No cooperation, Eric got shot, got 2 operations. Now the look of a compensation, them man are wet like condensation. Turn your gang to hospital patients. Had them on Stanley, Harlem, shaking, adrenaline junkie, heartbeat racing. Jump out the car and chase him. Gotta be quick, cause the driver's waiting. There's no left and a 5 and facing. Real life beef, no Freddy and Jason. Circle of bluff and a blacked out whip till someone gets hit. Gotta be quick, cause the driver's waiting. There's no left and a 5 and facing. Real life beef, no Freddy and Jason. Circle of bluff and a blacked out whip till
Man, circle the block like a black whip and everything else too. Gotta hop up in the ride, cause you know he waiting and everything else too. Hey, this ain't no Freddy and man, whoosh, with that right there, like how, man, this is at this point, like, it's just getting real sketchy, like, especially how the whole thing is. But man, this got a flow to it. Like, that was a nice flow, like how he just lined that and how he just for this whole thing, man, he just be coming from the ceteris to ceteris. But man, a lot of these guys, they be knowing how to just flick that. Like they be coming in for the whole flick.
There's no left in a 5 and facing real like beef, no Freddy and Jason. Circle a bluff and a blacked out whip till something gets hit. 10 in a clip, shit. I feel like a cowboy when I got this spin on me hip, done hits on hits, call me John Wick. Seen them man snitch like white boy Rick. Them shells got damp in the air, they click. You want smoke like Nardo Wick. Reloaded it quick and I smoked that prick. Done it with boys, say yo, that's it. Verified, don't need no tick.
I'm running my strip, you ain't running your strip. Got a gun in your hip, why you running with it? Bare back it and brick, I'm letting it rip. And if nothing gets hit, then I'm back in a bit. Get madder than switch, get madder than glitch. Pissed, my hands all lagging and shit. Hurt, lagging and shit, stabbing and shit, stabbing and shit. Red flagging and shit, red flag, that's gang. Booed off farms, man's landed, we're better than man. Come bang at man, don't bang on a gram, come bang at the gang. Foreign whips, VO vans still making that.
Hey, foreign whips and everything else too, man. Especially with this right here. Especially how he said, man, his hands is with it. Like his hands is with all that, you know, that slapping and stuff like that too. Especially with the whole thing. But man, especially how these be going, these be having like a whole man imaginary thing to it, especially with these, because these be just having the whole thing to it. Like anything you can picture, lies, you can really just anything you could picture, you can really put it on the vid and just go up from there, and everything.
Lagging and shit, stabbing and shit, red flagging and shit, red flag, that's gang. Booed off farms, man's landed, we're better than man. Come bang at man, don't bang on a gram, come bang at the gang. Foreign whips, VO vans still making that fly. Peter Pan, if we can't hit that, I bet Dsavv can. If we bought them, man, I bet these man rap.
I'm on the front of the moped, looking my bros and I'm revving the throttle with Vim. The fans ask why they calling me Potter, it come like magic on that shit skin. I bought sing outside in front of the vibe, what made it worse with the girls in the six. I bought for the...
What did he say? He's coming like magic. Hey, he's coming like magic. You can definitely tell. This is coming from that, because it's got a whole thing going on here. Like, you got all this wishy stuff going on. So it's like, yeah, you really just coming from all these ceteris parts. Like, you got a lot of stuff just happening. Like, especially how everyone got their own plays and parts, how they start their plays and how they just torture the whole beat and everything. Like, it's just wild to see the whole thing just come to the whole like investment, like of just the sound and everything, like the beat.
I'm on the front of the moped, looking my bros and I'm revving the throttle with Vim. The fans ask why they calling me Potter, it come like magic on that shit skin. I bought sing outside in front of the vibe, what made it worse with the girls in the six. I bought for the littlest vibe, we sang like times and my flicks went out, then in, then out. I put my dick in his girlfriend's mouth, how I move in jail, asked about. I had a youth in the cell saying chill, just give me the phone, I'm free up now. My verse was long, would increase the amount. Fucking no, man. Tell us something. Tables turn, now they're digging up dirt, it hurts. Their boss got put in a hearse. Late night creeping, headlights beaming, something gotta go if I catch up first. I ain't ever been too greedy. They're digging up dirt, it hurts. Their boss got put in a hearse. Late night creeping, headlights beaming, something gotta go if I catch up first. I ain't ever been too greedy. Sharing's easy, let's take turns. They got bro, but we got.
Oh man, this one right here, this is cold. I think DopeSmoke got it. DopeSmoke got it. DopeSmoke just tear this up. Man, I think he just through the whole beat, through this whole song right here. I think he was the only person that really took part of this whole like thing. But I don't know. I'm not really sure, but this is how I'm thinking. This is my thoughts. So I'm just thinking because I ain't never heard no piece like this. Like, especially how he just how he just jumped on that, how he just jerked on that beat, man. Like, he just coming from a whole nother turn. Like, he just coming from his whole side.
Fucking no, man. Tell us something. Tables turn, now they're digging up dirt, it hurts. Their boss got put in a hearse. Late night creeping, headlights beaming, something gotta go if I catch up first.
Ooh, something got touches, as he get there first and everything else. He said tables turn, they digging it up. Oof.
Put in a hearse, late night creeping, headlights beaming, something gotta go if I catch up first. I ain't ever been too greedy, sharing's easy, let's take turns. They got bro, but we got back worse. How many man's gonna claim that works? Never have I ever done a soaking. My 17s had a grown man floating, joking. Worm got dropped, now he's smoking. Laugh out loud, guess he couldn't stop trolling. And he dropping an L, we're rolling. Still got bun in his bedroom folded. New shape car, don't need no keys. Let's push the start, of course it's stolen.
Everyone's doing TikTok now, stop doing challenges, go jump in a ride. I don't wet man down in my nav. If you see me lurking, you best fucking hide. If I'm in Rambo, that's a scary side. That's two Rambo since set that tide. On my life and what decline, I wet down ops and I slap up bang. I can't take these shit you seen, they're gonna make Dsavv take someone. Son, I got G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done, I don't wanna hear.
Hey, see, hey, they got that bar, like, especially how it started. I like that. He said, man, you can give me verbal, I can get you one, and everything goes too. Man, especially with that, like, hey, I noticed that, like, that was in the first bar, but that's a crazy bar right there. Especially with that too, cause man, like these bars just be going over the head, but they be hitting, like they got a whole thing to it, like especially how the whole movement is, especially the movement be so deep, cause it's like, you know, the movement is everything, like something that's just something that is something that they did it, something that they started and everything else too, especially when it comes to the whole thing, cause man, especially how they be having their whole movement and everything else too, like you can't come from that style and then think, you know, you got it from your style, because they really had the style before anyone can even put the whole thing how it was.
I can't take these shit you seen, they're gonna make Dsavv take someone. Son, I got G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done, I don't wanna hear it unless you bust your gun. Trapping when it's already been run, this game ain't fair, but play it for fun. I can't take these shit you seen, they're gonna make Dsavv take someone. Son, I got G17, that's swarm, no son. If you give me verbal, you can hold this one. No talk, just get shit done, I don't wanna hear it unless you bust your gun. Trapping when it's already been run, this game ain't fair, but play it for fun.
Ooh, man. Man, they destroyed it. They destroyed it. This beat, all of them did. Man, they all went, and they all spazzed. I feel like they all went crazy and stuff like that, especially with Dsavv. But Dsavv was the main, like, I'm thinking he was the main picture, because he was the one that was saying, you know, it's as you hold this, as you giving verbals, you can I'll have you do this and that. I think he was the main one, but he was the face of everything, especially with the Drill Ain't Dead and remix. But man, this was crazy to see the everyone just play a part, especially in the beginning. Like I feel like the beginning was when it got real sketchy and deeper, but it was, man, that's when the part it just came in, it just hit and it just clutched it. Like that clutch came in and it was just heavy. Especially how they just played everything and everything else too. But man, especially with this one right here, I feel like this one was a deep one, but especially with everything else and everything else just coming towards this. But make sure you guys share, comment, and like.